Atlanta journalists also called to testify. George Cheedy, at last check, is still waiting to do so before that grand jury. Well, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis expected to announce whether Trump will be among the people indicted for allegedly meddling in Georgia's 2020 presidential election. Atlanta News First anchor Tori Cooper is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse for us tonight. And Tori, any new developments right now?
Well, Tracy, the newest development so far is really former Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan leaving the courthouse. You saw the barrage of reporters rushing to speak with him. He is one of the most prominent names to publicly rebuke allegations of election handlings in 2020, and he was a supporter of the former president. Now, as you mentioned, the independent journalist George Cheedy was subpoenaed a number of weeks ago to testify, and we did see him walking up to the front door of the courthouse a couple of hours ago. And again, we do believe he will be finishing up testifying shortly here, and we will be on standby waiting to try to see if we can get a comment from him. But earlier today, there was also that confusion. We want to make sure that we bring people up to speed on that. The outlet Reuters did release what they call a charging document, which was very briefly posted, that listed several felony counts against the former president. And then a couple of hours ago, we did receive a statement from the clerk's office warning that the document was fictitious and had been circulating around. They did not mention Reuters by name, but there's a lot happening out here, and it's really just minute by minute updates, and we're waiting to see who will be next to come out of the courthouse, and we will be standing by to get the very latest for you right here in Fulton County. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta, I'm Tori Cooper, Atlanta News First.
Tori, thank you. Well, this investigation has been more than 2 years in the making, with a number of events leading up to this very moment. Atlanta News First anchor Alan Devlin joining us now. And Alan, take us through really the timeline of all the events that have happened.
Yeah, it's extensive, Tracy. All this started back on Election Day of 2020, November 3rd. And then about 2 weeks later, the election in Georgia was called for now President Joe Biden. In January of 2021, that is when it happened. Trump called Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger and asked him to find 11,780 votes, the exact number Trump would need to win that election. A year later, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis petitioned for a special grand jury in the case, and in May, that jury was actually sworn in. This past December, the special grand jury submitted their final report to the district attorney. And then back in February, Willis said a decision was imminent. A week later, after that, the special grand jury report was partially released. So, Tracy, a whole lot going on.
All to lead to this point. Ellen, thank you. Well, the former president has already been indicted 3 previous times. The first out of New York on alleged hush money payments. Then Trump was indicted on 40 counts in the classified documents case, and most recently a federal indictment on his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election and incite the Capitol attack on January 6th. We do have full digital coverage on the Trump investigation right now on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. Go ahead and scan the QR code. We'll put it up on the screen for you. It could take you right to that information. Just go ahead and type it in AtlantaNewsFirst.com, and you will see there more information on key figures, grand jurors, and the call that started it all.